Hey guys, welcome to a special bonus episode of CX Riot Radio, where we talk about customer experience and stuff, still in a hyper caffeinated state. I'm David, I'm the caffeinated CXO, and, well, I'm the host here on CX Riot Radio. This is my show. So, hi, happy holidays. It is December 13th, and it's a beautiful morning. I don't think the sun is up yet, but that's okay. That's all right. So, today's special bonus episode is brought to you by Instant Espresso and Camel Black Reds. So, those are the sponsors this morning. And I'd like to talk about a little white paper that came out by CCW, right? Landed in my inbox. And yeah, and I want to talk about a little bit about that and other things dealing with AI in contact centers, right? Because we've seen what's happened the last couple of years. So, and it kind of goes in line with everything else, right? So, but let's just get into it. Let's stop wasting time. Let's dive right in. So, you ever notice how every few years some shiny new tech object gets rolled out and people start acting like it's the second coming of Christ? Yeah, you have noticed that? Good. So, first it was IVR. And boy, people love that, huh? Then live chat. Then chatbots. Then omni-channel. Then AI, which apparently was going to fix everything from long hold times to world peace. And here we are at the tail end of 2025, going into 2026. We are officially in the future. And guess what? The companies that sprinted into AI the fastest, the ones who rushed in, are now crawling back to the humans they tried to replace. So Techfinitive just published a piece on it, right? It's the name of the article, and I'll link it down in the show notes and everything. But the title of the article was 2025, the year of rehiring humans after AI fails. And the headline kind of says it all. If you're just a headline reader, like the majority of people on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, X, whatever, then you can stop it there because that's what the article is about, honestly. So AI could not deliver what real human beings could. AI couldn't understand nuance. AI couldn't match empathy, trust, or connection. AI couldn't handle the real world chaos customers throw at us pretty much every day, especially if you live in customer service. So companies are hiring the people they let go back and at a premium. Because the truth is, AI can scale processes, but humans scale trust. AI can handle tasks somewhat, but humans handle meaning. And in customer service, well, if you work in customer service, you know this. Meaning wins every time. So then we have to always remember that leaders and customers are living in two different realities, two different universes. Leaders are optimistic about the future of AI in the contact center. Consumers are skeptical. And what about the agents that are caught in the middle? They're being set up to fail unless we rewrite the playbook. So today, that's what this bonus episode is about. So let's talk about AI versus humanity. the widening disconnect, and the new agent playbook for the frontline staff who are about to become more valuable than ever. So let's start with what the contact center leaders think, because it's kind of adorable. It's kind of cute. According to the CCW Digital Tech versus Humanity Market Study, 89% of contact center leaders say AI improved efficiency. 84% say analytics got better. 82% say CX improved. 81% say employee experience improved. If you stopped reading right there, you'd think AI sprinkled holy water on the industry and saved us all. But here's what the leaders aren't really saying out loud. Only 13% of them actually understand what the future agent role is supposed to be. A full 69%, nice, say their agents are only conditionally interested in taking on the complex work, quote unquote, AI leaves behind. And most leaders admit their systems, processes, knowledge bases, and training programs are straight up trash. But sure, AI is improving everything. It's like bragging your roof doesn't leak anymore after you stop living in the house. Cool. Or it's like selling your car to afford a tank of gas. Yeah. While leaders are hitting the "this is fine" button, consumers are out saying 64% wish companies would stop using AI for customer service. We could end it there, right? 64% of consumers wish companies would stop using AI for customer service. 53% of consumers would consider switching companies if forced into AI-only support. 45% have an outright negative view of chatbots. Most still prefer humans, especially when the stakes are high. So how's that for a vibe check? At the end of the day, customers don't care that your AI lowers your average handle time by 11 seconds. They don't care that your bot can summarize calls or send emojis. They don't care about your ROI deck or your Gartner report. They care about one thing. Does this company actually give a shit about solving my problem? And when your AI gives them the same answer 3 times in a row, or keeps saying, I didn't get that, or refuses to escalate, they don't think, wow, what innovative technology. Wow. They think, oh my God, let me talk to a fucking human. That's the difference. Leaders see efficiency. Customers feel abandonment. So, yeah, there we go with that, right? And on that, let's talk about that Techfinitive article. So, according to the article, companies that laid off support staff because AI was ready had to rehire the same humans months later. These companies couldn't deliver the same level of service, the same accuracy, or the same empathy. Response times went up. Satisfaction went down. Customer loyalty tanked. And here's the fucking thing, right? AI didn't just fail at scale, it failed at speed. And that was the one thing leaders were banking on. So customers got slower responses, more transfers, more unresolved issues, more dead end conversations. So it's like if uh, someone took the effortless experience, read it, and then was like, no, fuck this, and tossed it out the window, right? Um, so Techfinitive summed it up with one line that should be read by every business leader. And that is, AI couldn't deliver exceptional customer experiences, and customers felt the difference. The humans weren't optional, they were essential. So, but let's be real. Let's be real. AI is coming into the contact center. It's already there. And it's not going away. In fact, it's just going to get more and more and more entrenched in it. And that's not a bad thing. Don't take this episode thinking that I'm against AI or against AI adoption or anything like that, because nothing could be further from the truth. So, not all chaos is a setback. It wasn't all a failure. The way it was implemented was, to be clear. So, what we need, and I've talked about this before in other episodes, is we need augmented agents, right? So, we need to create basically cyborgs on our frontline staff, right? A combination of human and AI. Now, that has never been a bad thing in multiple science fiction movies. Nothing but good ever comes from that. But since this isn't science fiction and this is real life, who knows? I'm not saying you should invest in like a Neuralink for all of your frontline employees, but it is what it is. All right. So basic work is going to be automated, right? So summaries, notes, things like that. Human work will become more valuable. Agents who can think, emphasize, adapt, and create solutions will rise to the top. And it's not a demotion of the frontline role, it's a promotion. But only if we have the right playbook. So, and the right playbook is the part that most managers skip. This is where they say, we'll train the agents later, and then never do it. Many such cases, right? So, here's a little blueprint, a little playbook for how the agents fit in to the AI dominated future. So the first rule of this is humans win on empathy. Obviously. Okay. There ain't no getting around that one. So AI can simulate politeness, but it can't feel anything. Not yet. Not yet, anyway. Mm-hmm. So agents must lean into what makes them human. So things like active listening, tone, understanding the stakes, reading the room, and, well, emotional intelligence. That's going to come into play a lot more now. So when the customer's crying, frustrated, scared, angry, confused, AI breaks. It doesn't know how to handle that. Or if it does try to handle it, it's kind of comical, sad, and gross. Okay? Uncanny valley level of bullshit. So, rule number 2 is the judgment. Your judgment is your superpower when it comes to agents. So, AI follows rules, agents interpret reality. So, this is where the great agents really come out and they shine with a holy light. So, because real good agents can bend the process when it's the right thing to do. They can read between the lines. They can sense urgency. They can escalate strategically, and they protect the customer and the business. Rule number 3 is own the exceptions. AI can handle the boring shit, right? You, the agent, can handle the weird stuff, the nuanced stuff, the emotional stuff, the stuff with money on the line, and the stuff where the customer says, I need someone who understands. So the agent of the future will be the exception handler, the fixer, the closer, the one who delivers the win. Rule number 4 is partner with the AI. Don't fight it. So this is an important thing. And people, understandably, are a little scared of AI when a company rolls it out indiscriminately. Because they feel, and let's face it, a lot of them are right, where they view AI as the competition, as AI as the thing that will replace them. And, well, we can't say that's never happened, right? It's a valid fear. It's a healthy fear. So, but partner with the AI, don't fight it. So, this is the future. This is now for a lot of people. But AI summarizes, AI can give context, AI can provide the next steps, AI handles the administrative side, and AI can draft responses, right? We all know that. So, but the human agent can elevate that, not by fighting AI, not by fearing AI, not competing with AI. You have to coach AI, guide AI, and use it as like an exoskeleton. Okay. So, rule number 5, and this is going to separate a lot of agents and a lot of companies, right? Where the agent becomes a knowledge worker, not a script reader. So, in the future, agents will also tune bots, write knowledge articles, analyze customer feedback, catch failure patterns, and influence process improvements. It's That's actual career growth, real career growth, and not let's add more KPIs and hope morale improves. Yeah. So the thing is, you're not going to be replaced by AI. You're going to be replaced by someone that knows how to use AI. And let's face it, a lot of people don't have the innate curiosity to find out how it works. Like, there's plenty of companies that have used the same CRM for decades, and half the staff doesn't know how to use it correctly. They can do simple workflows in it, but they don't have the innate curiosity to dive into it and learn as much as they can about it without having to go through a forced training. And that is going to come into effect a lot more as AI advances. So, and that's a sad thing. I've always been kind of depressed about that, right? It's always left me with a feeling of hopelessness for a lot of people. So, it's kind of sad, right? But here's the thing, especially if you're on salary, right? Um, you can learn a lot about what systems and softwares you use just by going through and playing with it or reading articles or watching videos. It's all right there, right? It is what it is. It's up to you, honestly, to learn how to use this stuff. Right? Yeah, you can sit through the forced trainings, but those trainings normally are only for the workflows that you do on a day-to-day, hour-by-hour basis. It's not like diving deep into them. Because theoretically, you don't have to dive that deep if your role doesn't demand it. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't learn how to use it more efficiently or how to use it deeper, right? Because that's only going to help you in the end. So, I don't know. I don't know. But rule number 6 is your humanity is the product. So, and that one might sound a little cold, but it is what it is. So, in a world where AI is everywhere, it's literally everywhere now. It's on all our phones, it's on all our computers, it's on fucking Excel, right? Human connection becomes a premium service. Your tone, your patience, your sense of humor, your ability to say, I hear you and I've got you, that becomes priceless. Companies will advertise real humans, real help, and customers will pay for it. Customer loyalty will depend on it. Having human agents is going to be your competitive advantage in the near future. So lean into it. Yes, have the AI augment the human agents. Yes, 100%. But don't you dare replace them. Or, well, a lot of customers, as we've already demonstrated, will leave your company and never come back. And I don't care what the AI company vendors are telling you. They're there to sell their product. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them for saying stuff like, you can replace 50% of your staff. The truth is, you might have to replace 50% of your staff. The ones that don't want it, the ones that don't get it, and the ones that don't have the capacity to learn this stuff. But that's not replacing 50% of your staff with AI. That's replacing 50% of your staff with people that actually do understand it, who do use it, who do want it, and who do get it. And that's the difference. So let's talk about the real reason AI failed in customer service. So AI didn't fail because it's bad, right? It didn't fail because it's evil. It didn't fail because of this, that, or the other. AI failed because leaders deployed it wrong. They treated AI like as if it was a cost cutter, a call deflector, a silver bullet, or a replacement for people. But they never fixed broken workflows, outdated knowledge bases, terrible customer journeys, bad routing, miserable agent training, and leadership alignment. So you don't put a jet engine on a Ford Pinto and call it an upgrade. And that's what a lot of companies try to do. AI didn't expose the agents. AI exposed the leaders. So that leads us to the shift, right, of what's happening. The future isn't AI versus humans, at least until Skynet becomes aware and we fight a war of attrition against Terminators. It's fine. But the future, the real future, isn't AI versus humans. It's AI plus humans versus bad service. So that's the shift that the industry needs to understand. AI is not your competitor. AI is your teammate. If you prepare your employees for higher level work. So the winners in 2026 and beyond will be companies that use AI for speed, use humans for depth, give agents real decision rights, empower your agents, fix messy systems, train people like fucking professionals, and celebrate humanity. Don't suppress it. So the losers, the ones that take the L, will be the companies that force customers through endless bots, hide their humans, punish agents for thinking, and treat empathy like an inconvenience. So we saw hints of this already. We're seeing companies reverse course, and we're seeing them rehire humans with new titles and higher pay. Why? Well, because customers showed them. Trust is earned through people. Technology just sets the stage. So the war that we're fighting isn't automation versus humanity. The war that we're fighting is mediocrity versus excellence. At the end of the day, and towards the end of this episode, the contact center has always been the proving ground of your business. It's where customers find out who you really are as a company. It's where loyalty is built or burned. It's where the truth shows up. It's where your marketing dollars go to thrive or die. AI will absolutely redefine the industry, but humanity will define your brand. You want world-class customer experience. You want customer loyalty. You want people to come back not because you dangled a little tiny coupon in front of them, but because they wanted to, because they like you. Build up your human agents. Equip them. Train them. Empower them. Honor them and celebrate them. Give them the tools. Give them the authority. Give them the responsibility. Give them the respect. The companies who embrace the augmented agent are about to pull away from the pack. The rest, they'll still be rebooting their bots, redefining prompts, and wondering why customers keep bouncing to you. The message is simple, the whole entire crux of this episode. AI can scale answers, only humans can scale trust. And in the trades, in any home service company, in any industry built on sweat, grit, and turning wrenches, trust is the only thing that matters. The trust between the customer and the company, and the trust between the company and the employees. This has been the bonus episode of CX Riot Radio. Just remember, down on the link tree, we have books, we have merch. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share the show so we can make the show grow. I'll see you next time. Bye.